Hey folks, Josh Hager here with Bearded Bee Works again. Sorry it's been a little bit since we've shot a video. Been pretty busy extracting honey and making splits. I haven't had a chance to make any videos on that stuff. Like I said, I barely had time to get that work done, let alone make a video on it. But I'd like to make a little video today. I found something on one of the Facebook beekeeping pages that I follow. It's a little microscope here. So it's a little digital microscope that uses a Bluetooth or actually I think it's a Wi-Fi connection to your phone. It wasn't very much. I think it was about 30 bucks or so on Amazon. I'll leave the link to that below. But I want to take that out and give it a little try. But just want to see what we're working with before we get it out there. I played around with it in the house. It looked pretty cool. Like I said, I saw another individual use it to take some pretty cool photos and videos of brood and bees in a hive. So we're going to get out and give that a try. We just got back from Franklin, Kentucky, picking up some more bee equipment here. Got to get this stuff painted. I got lazy and bought assemble boxes this time, so need a few more, but that's all I could get today. He's pretty backed up over there. So anyway, I'm going to go out here to one hive. I've got the last swarm that I caught, swarm number 23 for the year. It's the only hive I've got at the house right now, a little nuke of bees. So we're going to go out there and give this thing a try. Alright, so we took her out and had a little fun with it. It's a little finicky to use. It's not really made to use in the setting that I'm trying to use it in. You know, if I took the frame inside and like set up an area where, you know, I could really set the microscope up nice and I wasn't trying to hold it, I tried to set it on the ground for a few shots and lean the frame up against the nuke box there. And so it you know, it was a little difficult to use, a little shaky, a little tough to get the everything into focus, but it worked well. I think it works the way it's supposed to. It's just the application made it a little bit tough, but I think it's got some merit. I think it might be good to use for maybe some grafting demonstrations or something like that to really show those larvae as you pick them up. You see a lot of detail. If you notice in the video, the larvae, they weren't a perfect C shape. They were a little bit drawn out a little bit. They weren't holding a tight circle. I'm not really sure what's going on there. That hive did get hit with pesticides. Let's see, that would have been Sunday morning, about 6:30. I woke up to the sound of a helicopter. It's the only hive I got behind my house here. Everything else is at a different location. And the reason it's here is because it was my last swarm I caught and I haven't moved it to the regular bee yard yet. But about 6:30 I heard a helicopter hovering over my house. I'm surrounded by a cornfield and they were spraying corn. This time of year, about the only thing they're spraying on corn is pesticide. I'm not sure what chemical they were using, how hard it is on honeybees. The hive is still looking pretty good as far as you know, it's not completely dead. It does look like there's a reduction in the field force. I don't see as many bees in there as I did prior. I'd figure every bee that was out foraging and, you know, anywhere near that field probably died due to pesticide. When I got in there, they were building emergency cells, and I found just 2 or 3 eggs that hadn't hatched out into larvae yet. So that kind of corresponds with when they were sprayed, so I possibly could have lost that queen during that time. So I'm not sure what the fate of this hive is going to be. Like I said, they still have a decent population. They haven't been knocked back so bad that they're not going to make it. I don't know, you know, if there's going to be any lasting effects from that, if I'm going to lose any more bees than I have now, or if I'm going to, you know, keep the number of bees that I have now. But it was hit by pesticides. We'll see how much of this brood makes it. I would say that that's probably why that brood does not look real healthy. They weren't quite as wide as I would like them to be, and they didn't have that tight C shape, especially on the younger larvae, like that mid-age larva. The smaller larva looked pretty good. That looks like just hatched out in a few hours. And that older larva still looked pretty good, the stuff that's about to be capped. But that stuff in the middle, that mid-age larva, it didn't look real healthy. So we'll see where this goes. But I did want to demonstrate this little microscope here. It's like I said, I'll link it. You download an app and then use Wi-Fi to hook it to your phone. You don't have to be on Wi-Fi to use it, but you do use Wi-Fi to link it. So like I said, I'll drop a link for that. I think it's worth you know, the 25-30 bucks that I spent on it to get a few good videos and pictures, and I'll play around with it more. I just want to show you what I have. We appreciate you watching our channel. If you would, please hit that subscribe button and then also the bell for the notifications, and share our videos with your friends. So we appreciate you watching. See you next time.